What's going on, everybody? It's me, Narakius, over here at Narakius Gaming, and today I'm bringing you another special Division video, alright? Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. If you guys wasn't aware of last week's maintenance, they had a 20% PvP damage modifier, alright? That was directly intended to slow down the tactician meta that was going on in the Dark Zone. And to my experience from the other day, just roguing, just playing around, doing some 1v1, I can definitely tell the difference from the 20% of the damage modifier that they add into the game. Now, by no means, I don't want to get it twisted and say it's like the 1.1 days. It's never going to be like 1.1 days because we're progressing forward. But it feels a lot more different and it feels a lot more better because now the fights are not as long as they used to be and they don't drag for a long time, and you can actually kill people when you're outnumbered. I would say like in a 1v3 you probably could win that fight if you are very skilled enough. So the 20% that they did to the modifier of the game to give you that 20% damage, if you guys wasn't aware of that, they added that last week. I can definitely feel the difference. You guys let me know if you feel the difference, but I see the difference going on with that. Alright, some of the other things that they go on to talk about on the patch notes is that you guys are aware that we are getting airdrops inside of the PvE world. So one thing that I want to inform you guys, if you guys didn't know already, you can actually have 4 characters. That's right, you can use up to 4 characters to hit that airdrop 4 times in one day. So if you guys have another character, or maybe you have 3 characters and they're not at level 30, you might want to start upgrading those, because that could be 4 or 3 or maybe even 2 loots that you could get that day, and who knows, those could be the golden loot that you want. And on top of that, those airdrops are even dropping some of the new loots that are going to be coming out on August 2nd. You might get a fire crest, the blind set, or even a deadeye chest piece from those things. Alright, so you guys might want to get cracking on that. Now, seeing that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about some new information. As of lately, everybody know that the shotgun has taken over the Dark Zone. Okay, we go through this phase every update where there's one particular gun that just goes around and just take over the PvE and PvP world. When the G36 came out, everybody was going crazy over the G36. They nerfed the G36 a little bit where it decreased the damage, and some people kind of fell back about it. Now the PvP, the meta in there, it's Dark Zone with the Century Call build. Alright, everybody's using the shotgun, and there are a lot of people that cannot handle the heat. And like the old saying goes, if you can't handle the heat, then you need to get out of the kitchen. Well, with that being said, a lot of people have been crying to Massive and Ubisoft and crying all on the forums saying how much they need to nerf the shotguns. And me myself, I was saying that it does not need a nerf. And what I was thinking, they actually said it for myself. So basically, Massive and Ubisoft just basically put in a patch note saying that players need to learn how to adjust to new gameplay. So all of you guys who are crying for a nerf, they're not nerfing the shotgun, and they go on to say that shotguns are meant to do high volume damage up close and personal, which is true. Imagine getting shot from a shotgun in your face, 1 foot away from your face. It's gone. Your head is blown off your shoulders. So you got to think about it. Shotguns do deal a lot of damage up close and personal. Now, I know some of you guys are saying, well, what about the NPCs? Hold on, let me control this wheel. I got it. They also go on to say they are very aware of how strong the NPCs are in the game and how it's killing the Dark Zone. And they just basically go on to say that they're working on it. They don't go too much deep into detail about it, but they say they are aware of it and they notice it and they are going to do something about it. So that's good news on their part and on our part too. Now, this next patch note that I'm going to be talking about, it's not for the PS4 players because unfortunately we did not get a chance to play with this particular set, but this is more so for the PC and the Xbox One users. You guys that are spamming the shit out of the Deadeye gear set, basically, if you don't know what the Deadeye is a gear set that gives you 100% critical hit chance. It's technically a sniper marksman rifle type of build, but people are actually using that build and putting it together, and they're using their M18 and they're shooting off the hip and they're just critting 100%. Like, if you guys don't even see these, you guys need to check out some YouTube videos of people using the Deadeye. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm seeing people get downed so fast. Like, literally, they're taking out groups, just wrecking people. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like an unstoppable build. Like, they're saying that The Deadeye basically was the counter to people using the shotgun in Sentry, but people are actually using it the wrong kind of way that it was intended to be used. Well, the bad news for you guys who are using that, they are going to nerf that, alright? They said 99.9% there is a emergency nerf that will be coming tomorrow. So all you Deadeye users, yeah, go ahead and enjoy it for today and, you know, have fun with it tonight. By tomorrow, it should be nerfed, and I think it should not be as powerful as it is right now. So RIP to the Deadeye. Unfortunately, PS4, we didn't get a chance to play with it, but it's all good. And also, something was going on with the gear where you can actually swap the gear a certain kind of way, and you can actually stack 2 talents on top of each other. You can have 2 brutal. I don't know how that really worked, but that was something that they said that was like a big no-no in the Dark Zone that kind of made it very, very powerful. So they also fixing that too. Now, this was something else that I always wondered in my own head when I would do this in the Dark Zone, when I would be modifying my gear and stuff like that. I always wondered to myself, do they have a cap for headshot damage? I mean, they got a cap for everything else, and actually they do have a cap for headshot damage. The cap for headshot damage is at 1,000%. They clearly said that you guys would never reach the cap, but they needed to put a number into the game so that the game could be balanced how the game registers and read things. So the cap for a headshot, if you guys was wondering, is 1,000%. Now, I know we all been waiting for the 1.4 to come out, because we're all anticipating also the blind assault rifle. I heard that gun is supposed to be very beastly, and it's supposed to be a semi-automatic rifle, like a single fire, like a tap 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 type of gun. But unfortunately, there is no ETA when the battle rifle is going to come out. To my opinion, it sounds like they're kind of gonna delay on the battle rifle for right now, because it said it's a new type of weapon. So basically, this weapon is gonna be different from all the other assault rifles, or whatever you want to call it, into the game. So they're gonna take their time to make sure that it's not too overpowered and it's not too weak. They want to get it just right. So unfortunately, there is no ETA on when the battle rifle is going to be implemented into the game. Now, another thing a lot of people have been crying about is that people have been whining and complaining that they want 229 blueprint weapons. Now, in my own opinion, I do not want to see 229 blueprints, because it takes away for the game. This game is a farming type loot system type of game, all right? You have to grind it out to get your best of the best gear and the best of the best gun. What is the point of having a game that is based on looting, where they're just giving you everything? Like, I find that so bogus. Like, people are just sitting here, they're tired of getting wrecked, they're tired of losing their gear. Well, I got a tip for you: don't get wrecked and get your skills up, you know, get better at the game. That's the best I can tell you. Like, I don't know what it is to tell you. Like, I do not feel sorry. I'm just tired of hearing all these people crying about it. We want 229 weapons. Well, as of right now, 229 weapons don't exist. And the way it sounds like, they do not want to implement 229 weapons into the game, and they don't have an ETA on when 229 weapons are coming to the game. So hopefully, I don't want Massive or Ubisoft to implement that into the game, and I hope they don't. And for those of you who are struggling to get good stuff, you shit out of luck. Now, last but not least, and I know that's what you guys are here for, you guys are wondering when the 1.4 is going to be released and revealed. Well, guess what? I got bad news, guys. Actually, there are no ETA time on the 1.4 when the release is going to be for the 1.4, right?
Are you fucking kidding me?
In August, maybe late August, all right? They did this with the 1.3, and then the 1.3 came around the time that I predicted it was going to come. So I'm saying late August, somewhere around that area, and we're going to see what happens, okay? But that's it for your patch notes. I'm going to leave a link to all the notes and everything like that in the bottom. You guys go check it out for yourself. For some of the things that I didn't go over, I just basically covered the important stuff, all right? You guys make sure you hit a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel, baby, if you haven't already. And also, I'm going to be bringing new gameplay to the channel. Not saying that I'm giving up on a Division, because that's my first love, that's first priority, that's what grew this channel, that's what built this channel, and that's what this channel is going to grow off of. But as of right now, at this time of the year, the games are a lot slower, and we're about to start picking up where a lot more new games are coming out. And this channel is going to be, you know, I'm still trying to figure out which way I want to go with the channel, but it's going to be straight Division based. And maybe when I start growing a little bit more, I will make a second channel. But I'm gonna bring some new gameplay to the channel, and you guys gotta really let me know if you guys enjoy it or if you guys like it by leaving likes and leaving your comments in the bottom description below, and also leave me comments on what you want to see me play. You know what I mean? This is our channel. We're gonna do this together. I can't grow if you guys don't tell me what you guys like. I don't want to put things on just based on what I like to play. If you guys want to see me play for something and there's a crowd out there that want to see a certain type of gameplay or a certain type of game, I'll do it. It's no problem. Listen, I build bills for people. I do it all. It's no problem, all right? But anyway, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's your boy, Narakius, and I'm going to see you when I see you. Peace!